Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. They're magnets. Okay.
Live from Studio Dead End, brought to you by Dead Beats LLC and Omega Images. It's spinning out.
1, 2, ready, go!
Spinning out. Whoa. Spinning out. Whoa. Mama, look this way, 'cause we are winning now. Whoa. Feet on the ground, head in the clouds. Don't touch me now. We're spinning out.
Fuck. X marks the spot. This show is the treasure and you found it, baby! Episode 12, 11. Yeah. Welcome. We're here. Our guest is extremely exciting because I'm a big fan. Felicity. Their Old Habits EP came out a couple weeks ago. It's fantastic. Definitely check it out. I had an awesome interview. They were on their way to their tour with Caligot Captains and Brigades. There's a lot of magnets involved, as you can see, and let's just get right into it. Let's see what's happening up with these magnets. All right. Oh yeah. We're 9 seconds in. There's magnets. There's a kitchen cabinet and Boston. Good.
And Felicity representing wearing her own band merch.
Are you allowed to wear your own band merch?
Not on stage.
Okay.
Although it has happened.
So we are here with Andrew and Corey. Okay, perfect.
I'm Andrew, I play guitar.
I'm Corey, I play guitar.
We both play guitar. Tyler's over there, Damien's over here, Mike's over here. We're like doing our final preps. So like you caught us like we're running around, we're packing, we're like, oh shit, we need this. Let's go to the store and get this. We're changing tires, we're greasing axles, doing the whole nine, man.
You're leaving for tour like what? Today?
Tomorrow.
Where are you going? Who are you going out with?
So we're going on tour with Calling All Captains from Equal Vision Records and Brigades, and we are hitting the road tomorrow. Our first show is Tuesday, Louisville, Kentucky, and then we go all across the Carolinas down into Georgia, and then a bunch of dates down here in Florida. So
And you couldn't make it up to New England?
no, not this time. I mean, I've been dying to play New England because everyone I ever met is from New England. My family, friends, high school, college. The most we've ever made it north, I think, is New York City.
Yeah.
So we just have to make that like next little jump.
How did you find your way down to Florida?
Well, I was from Florida. I moved down here for grad school. Even when I was up in Maine and New England and I was in bands, I was like, well, now that I got college out of the way, I can finally start a band and be like serious about it. So yeah, I started Felicity with our singer Damien. Everyone's kind of transplants to Florida. Well, Corey's from Tampa originally. So.
Yeah.
But transplants to Orlando. Started playing shows in 2015, and then all these years later, lineup changes. We've had this group of guys for almost, 3 years now.
I'm
going on 3 years.
this will be my 4th year, August.
4th year.
You just guys released your Old Habits EP.
Yeah, it'll be a month. That's the culmination of years and years of hard work and planning. We've had most of those songs for 2 years, and when we first recorded them, we didn't want to jump the gun and just be like, bah, here's our record. So what we did was we kind of released songs like one at a time every few months. Out of the blue, we got hit up by Jamie at Penultimate Records, and he wanted to put out the whole thing. And here we are, a couple years later, and it's out, and people are really digging it. So it's awesome for us to just be able to finally show them to people and get it out there.
Is this your first release other than singles?
When Mike, our bass player, first joined the band, we recorded a self-titled EP, which is just 4 songs. And that was in 2015. Then 2016, once that died down, we started working on Old Habits, and that was back in 2017. So now it's just all of that's come to fruition when we were able to do it right with a lot of planning and a record label behind us. And we still recorded Old Habits with Andrew Wade as well. So same kind of team together behind it, but just definitely kicked up a whole other notch for sure.
What was it like being approached by Jamie?
I mean, we've been approached by like other labels before, but we had to really make sure that it was going to be we felt comfortable giving up ownership to, and make sure that it was going to actually do something for us.
A lot of bands think of a record label as kind of like the destination, like the end of this hard work journey, but a lot of these bands in the industry end up having to give up, 95%, 80, 85%. Even if you're just making a little bit of money, you don't get too much of it because if you've given up 90% of it. We didn't want to give up a huge percentage just to say we did it. So we signed a 1-year deal with him to do Old Habits. We're going to start working on our first full-length record, and we're free men to do whatever we want with that.
So I got one more question. We seem to be having slight freezings.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
I think it'll fix itself in post. But I like to have a random question. What is your favorite magnet on the fridge behind you?
Oh my God, there's so many good ones.
The single, I like the single and ready to mingle one. A bunch of socks. They're single ready to mingle. Good, like vintage one. It's 2 girls, 1 up.
Most embarrassing part of prom?
Oh man.
So the friend group that I had kind of all was either dating each other or they legitimately liked each other. And I was going to, I didn't really get stuck with this girl, but it was kind of like we were the last 2. I kind of asked her because no one else in the friend group had. And then she went with me because there were no other girls in our friend group. I just took her in there. We danced for a while and then just kind of got in the middle of the dance floor when everyone else was. And then we just kind of dipped. I think she kind of liked me, but I wasn't really feeling her at that point in time.
I went with a friend. Like, it was a very friend zone thing. Probably waiting for like one of the older guys. And I wasn't planning on going at all. I was definitely like, I'm going to stay home and play World of Warcraft. Like, I'm not going to prom. The friend group like forced us to go. I was friends. They were like, I was happy to go. I was like, whatever, I'm going to prom. But it was definitely like, nothing fun's going to happen. I'm just going to go to a dance.
At my prom, like a whole 45 minutes, maybe
Wow.
an hour, and
That's it.
Or it was too cool. Too cool.
Or it was
Too
too cool
cool,
for his
dude.
prom.
I accidentally called my prom date fat.
Nice.
Oh,
She was wearing a red dress with black polka dots, and my mind was like, you look like a watermelon. No, I look like a ladybug. I
true.
realized my mistake, but it was not a good prom.
It went downhill from there.
It's so bad. I know you guys got on tour with Calling All Captains and Brigades. You said you got Old Habits EP that was released. Gonna collect more magnets, hopefully. I'm gonna find a magnet from over here and get it to you somehow.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Well, Mike's from Concord originally.
Yeah.
New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I'm from Southern Maine.
Yep.
So when I first met Mike and he was auditioning for the
Oh,
band,
this is a great story, by the way.
he was auditioning for the band. Do you like the Patriots? I was like, yeah, I'm from New England. He's like, I'm from New England. I'm like, oh, cool. And he was like, where are you from? And I'm like, York Beach. And he's York Beach, Maine. And he's like, my family, like a family vacation home on the beach. And I was like, I was just there last week and I took a picture from like the beach and all the houses, picture of his family's vacation home in my phone.
So crazy.
That's like fate right there.
Oh.
100%. I've been talking about this for a while. Your Old Habits EP is fantastic.
Thank you.
Throw
Thank you.
that fan card out. Everyone should check it out. And if you are anywhere near the tour with Calling All Captains and Brigades, go out there, show some love. And eventually I will go to one of your shows in Rage and show the love too. Have a safe drive. Good luck on tour. I'll catch y'all later. Can you fucking see it now? Oh!
Yeah, man.
The whole thing! Welcome. Stand over there. I don't know why, but just fucking stand over there. I got magnets, man. I wanted to compare my collection to Felicity's magnets on a whim. I interviewed them. Clearly, you saw they have an awesome magnet collection. There's magnets. There's a kitchen. I learned a lot of fun stuff about the band. We're gonna play some sort of game because games are fun. This hopefully will get picked up as a Japanese game show. I'm gonna have you people yell out a thing because I got more magnets with letters and numbers. We're gonna just talk about bands and spark it. So call it. What do we got?
E.
Okay.
N.
N?
S.
Okay.
I.
Census fail. Killing it. Yeah, so I'm now thinking of census fail. Let's throw back to the time I got mildly Twitter famous with the sock on the hand. Yeah. Buddy the Chud, shout out. You are fantastic on stage. I absolutely massacred your 1 out of 5 print where you signed and it was awesome, but I didn't have anywhere else to put it and it smudged. But I like census fail. And the magnet that reminds me most about them is this one, because he's really, really acrobatic on stage and he punches around and stuff and he just flails and he has a good time. Next.
I want to see a B. B.
Make me fucking look through. Improvisation.
R. Are you kidding me?
I'm not trying that hard. Oh, okay, one more.
E.
No, I'm thinking of Brexit. Breathe Carolina. Shout out. You're on my head, my things. Went to Irving Plaza 10 years ago to see them. Only time I've seen them with my boy DJ, Hova T, DJ Hell of a Time. Breathe Carolina puts on a cool show. I See Stars was there at the Color Morale. Breathe, Carolina. There's something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. No reason. That's just what I think they remind me of. Next.
V.
Okay.
A.
Oh, this is perfect. Fuck. Oh, nice. Editor's choice. VIN. Vanish. Shout out. New album. Today. It's gonna be awesome. Roleplay is a song. It's gonna be a cool album. They just signed to Hopeless Records. I'm pumped. Vanish most definitely looks like the Joker because he's really good at vanishing when he needs to. Next.
F. It's right there, the orange one.
We want a U.
It's for friends that do stuff together. U is for you and me.
K.
Shit.
Or X.
Ooh. You know what band f***s these days? Summer Wars. I'm gonna give a shout out to Summer Wars. I just found out of them yesterday. They're on tour right now with my boys in the home team. They have some awesome stuff. I added like 5 songs to my playlist. Definitely check them out. I do heart music. I use headphones. I heart you, Summer Wars. I heart you. Next.
We want that W. We want an H.
H.
Y.
Ooh. Why?
Oh.
Why everyone left? Pop punk in Italy, people. It's a thing. They do. This mountain, I guess, is the thing that reminds me most of Italy. Why everyone left, though? Great band, Italy. Check them out. All right.
M. Or just use the W upside down.
I feel you. I see you.
We want an E.
And an H again.
Lowercase h. Memphis Mayfire. Maddie Mullins. They have some awesome stuff. Definitely check them out. I'm gonna go Justice League. Memphis Mayfire. Use Justice League. Memphis Mayfire is pretty good. Definitely check them out. Maddie Mullins. Shout out. Last one.
L.
Italic L.
A.
In the back, standing up.
Yeah, it is.
S.
We go.
And then
T.
G. Man, that could be anything. Awake at Last. You are a band that I follow on Twitter and have a couple songs. Shout out. This is like white noise, so it's all the opposite of being awake or puts you to sleep while you're awake. I like this. It's kind of fun. Getting to know all y'all punk, 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 pop punk people out there. And check out things and everyone I talked about. So. I'm keeping it's a butt up there.
Why don't you instead do butt out?
no.
That guy has 2 buttholes. Sounds like a friend's brother of mine.
Does Dave have a brother? Dave has a brother!
Yay!
Okay.
As you can see, everything you need to know is right here. Can we pan to the monkey for a sec? We never got a good look at that monkey. Aniceta Evangelisti Liquore da Desert. What's his name? He looks like me. Thank you to everyone. Who should I randomly thank this week? Penguins? I love penguins, man. I like penguins. They're pretty cool. What? Jellyfish. Penguins are pretty cool. They're always formal. They can slide on their belly whenever they want. They like rocks. Bender was a penguin on Futurama for a little bit. March of the Penguins. Morgan Freeman. The Penguin is another villain of Batman. NHL Penguins, I guess. Shout out. Thanks. Thanks for meeting you. I can't think of any of the other penguin things. As you can see, hashtag dead beats. Hashtag thick woody. Hashtag anus butt. It could be anything you want.